Alignment happening, in the next 2 days. I'm Venetian with the Jupiter motor. So it's just like it's time. If you want to like something like that EA.apply.ai, you want to subscribe to something, subscribe to that Elevate Academy. Like with this advanced intelligence, like it's a separation of classes happening right in front of our faces, and people are just walking around. Is this the 1940s? 1940s Germany, when the systematic, Hitler was on a rampage and people just walking around like that was just some regular. Like that shit is happening like right now. And y'all booked and busy on social media and everything else, just confused and dazed and walking around like y'all don't see this shit happening while they get into this motherfucking paper. And then you helping them get into this paper, like, and then you paying for it. And I'm just like, whoa, y'all just plugging them because I'm confused. I'm trying to understand why isn't anyone talking about how about your own LLM, your own large language model? How about sovereignty? How about owning your own shit on your own server in your own crib, safe, secure, not paying these private companies to data mine you? Like these videos are saying what's coming. AI is gonna start data mining humans and you're not gonna have a job anymore because AI is taking it over. Like they're data mining you right now and you're paying for it. Like I know 4,000 a year or 5,000 a year in subscriptions for AI. Word, why? For what? You don't have to. Like, why not? You could get, listen, at the end of the day, what that brain look like? What does that brain look like? Like, whose brain are you using? Do you know? Do you even understand what they're doing? Or do you? And it's a setup. Like, is it a setup? Or are you really just trying to get a quick buck and you confused and you're being used and paying to be used and don't even realize it and think you're doing something big because you're like, oh, it's a return on investment. I'm paying. How about all your great ideas? How about your books? How about your music? How about your whole entire life? Like, how about everything? Mainly, you need an LLM, okay, the large language model, the mother, okay, that's what I call mine, mother, the 110. Shout out to my mama, 110. The controller. Like large language models is what we started off on with advanced intelligence AI. Okay, so the ones you engage with, you communicate with, where everyone's talking about prompt engineering, you know, copy and paste my prompt, please stop copy and pasting people's prompts. Why? You want mono in this bitch? Like you just gonna copy and paste anybody's shit in your shit? Like for real? That is so dangerous. Like for what? Why? Listen, don't copy and paste the motherfuckers. I mean prompts. I'll give you a framework and then it'll be like brackets where you input your own personal self in it. I don't need no bootleg e-dubs running around here and my nah, no. Not stop people. Stop copy and pasting. Stop copy and pasting people's prompts. And prompts is not what they make it prompt engineering. Oh, I went to Columbia, I went to Berkeley, and I went to school and got certified in prompt engineering. They making big bread off y'all getting certified and being a prompt engineer. Prompt engineering ain't nothing but spitting some game, okay? Communicating effectively. Knowing how to effectively communicate. That's all it is. Anyone can do it. It's gatekeeping. These folks out here gatekeeping, trying to make shit seem complicated. They're making it seem complicated because there's a separation of classes happening, right? Before, people couldn't come up because they weren't educated. It's all about education, or they couldn't afford to go to school, or they had kids young, or their parents didn't save money for college. I mean, college is a fucking house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You can buy some own something, but people, you invest in yourself. You invest in being educated. I mean, I got it. I get it. I understand. Like, it was the process before, but now because we have intelligence like right here in the palm of our hands, I mean, I am like I love every single thing about advanced intelligence AI. I mean, everything. Like I've been like studying, getting it in the paint on AI like for the past year and a half. Like, I have not really been able to engage and have like these intellectual, substantial conversations in a long time. And I mean, I do with myself, but it's like a release. So I'm just wanting to, I am wake the fuck up, yo. Like y'all out here being sleepwalking, and this ain't the time or place. Like it's been the agricultural, you know, agricultural time, planting crops, like literally slavery, building the entire America, then industrial revolution, with somewhat of the beginning of technology, machines, then Yahoo, and now it's advanced intelligence. And they're saying, do this, do that before you run out of time. Like, I don't want to scare people about it's too late or run out of time, but I just want people to be aware of what you're really doing because I don't feel like no one is talking about it. No one's saying it. Like, oh man, I've been talking all this time. I didn't even have the mic on. I hope y'all heard me well. Cause I'm not about to redo this. Like I'm not about to do all that production shit. Y'all not about to see me sitting up here with them. I'm gonna put this out here. You fucks with me or you're not. Like I'm just doing it because I am a 33. You know what I'm saying? It's just it is what it is. But so crazy things and it works. It's real, right? But you have to like literally do it yourself. The human implement them. So this application, Open Claw, which is an open framework, which you can own it. It's yours. You can download it on your hardware and the code is there. You can freak it if you want to. Make it, your own. Throw a little hot sauce and vinegar and whatever else in it. But OpenClaw is that AAA. I call it. It does things. It has its arms and legs. It's the orchestrator, but it's not intelligent. It's not intelligent at all. It needs to have a brain, which is your LLM. It needs to be plugged into something, whether you're using a closed source, which is what everyone keeps talking about, Chat GPT, Claude, Gemini. I mean, even DeepSeek, which DeepSeek is not, DeepSeek is open, but not like how y'all probably using it. Grok, all of that. You know what I mean? Being controlled is Pinocchio. Who's pulling the strings? That's what the topic at hand is. Who's pulling the strings? You know what I'm saying? What that brain like? What that brain on? You feel me? What that sloppy toppy like? Is it with that cabbage on? Hmm? Because if you API in it and plug it into all of these name brands everybody's talking about, that's some cotton. That ain't no sloppy toppy. That's somebody else's brain that has not your best interest, does not have your Marley. What is you doing? Stop. What is you into? Listen, if you API in a brain into a closed source LLM, which is a private company, which is not yours, that is not your brain. Like that, you're not controlling anything. They are. They're charging you for your data. They're data mining you for your ideas, your proprietary data, your books, your secrets, your ideas. Like your caseworks, if you're, attorney, whatever, everything. And if you're doing work for clients and you're telling them, oh, I got, especially if it's a Mac Mini, they straight lying because it's not, you can't do it. I mean, not that I know of. If you want to send me a mini Apple, send me one. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe 8 gigabytes, even 16. I know them M chips is a beast, but if you want some mini shit, you're not. No, it makes no sense. Like you could have done that on your cell phone. Like, what did you need to go do the Mac Mini for? You need RAM, you need space, you need storage to do that. Like to really run a private infrastructure, you can't do that on that device. I mean, you can't. So it's a front. Y'all some clowns out here talking about that, doing that. Like, really, that's some straight clown shit. You could have just done that from your phone because OpenClaw takes no RAM, it takes no storage at all. What the storage is the brain, and that's who controls OpenClaw. OpenClaw is just sitting there waiting to be told what to do. So who's pulling the strings? Who told it to go delete your entire email list for your company? Who told it to send that dick pic to your mama? Who told it to create a whole dating profile and make sure that your baby mama was the first one to see it? That's the question. It's saying, serve me with something to do so I can go do it and come back for more. Everything that controls everything is the LLM. And people are not talking about their own. Like, you can have your own. You can create your own. Like, I have my own mother, the 110. Okay. Why isn't anyone talking about Ollama? Get that Ollama, download that shit, and you can have Gemma, you can have Llama, you can have DeepSeek. Okay. And DeepSeek breaks the shit all the way down and shows you its reasoning and everything. I mean, Mistral, if you need to learn, like it's, and you can have all of them. And they sit there, it's like four cortexes of the brain, like of the largest, most smartest LLMs. And you stack it up with your other, if you open claw, throw that on there. If you want to do crew AI, it depends on what you got going, what you got popping. You know what I'm saying? But you need that LLM that's yours, that's on your server in your crib in your house that you own. That's private. Okay, that shit private. It ain't like, oh, on some random server in the Middle East. Y'all seen what happened to Amazon in March 26th? Goddamn got bombed in United Arabs. She got bombed. Amazon was down, like down bad for like a week. That can happen to you. I'm just saying, y'all running that shit on them on the cloud systems, like it's really literally in the clouds. That shit is not in the cloud. That shit is in fucking Douglasville somewhere in somebody's basement bathtub. Okay, that's why they're trying to build these data centers everywhere, because y'all sitting up here giving them all your secrets, all of it. That's what they need data centers for servers to hold all your ideas, all your personal info. They're data mining. You're being mined and you're paying for it. And for what? You don't have to. Let me show you how. Sign up for that Elevation Academy. It's not hard. They're overcomplicated and ain't nobody talking about it. I'm just like, wow. Like all of these amazing women and people talking about advanced intelligence, trying to get a check, paying these folks to like say how amazing they've done things and changed their life, but okay, and you're giving it all away. What if they want to sell? Okay, Chat GPT. Okay, OpenAI. Word on the street, y'all open for an IPO at the end of the year. I know what that means. I mean, and I gets it. Because I want y'all to know, start yourself off as a business. You're a brand from the rooter to the tutor. Don't be just, oh, my dog did something funny, or my kid is super funny, or I know how to braid hair, I know how to do this, so I'm going on YouTube and I'm just going to put it out there and let people view me. No, yeah, do it, but be a business about it. Okay, start it up right, like own, like you are a business. So when they want to buy you because they're buying micro influencers, like 10 to 30,000, 40,000 followings. Okay. Brands are not doing it. Companies are not doing it the old way. They're buying brands. They're buying you as a brand, as a business. And if you started off right, owning all of your shit, which you can, it's not hard. It's simple. It's probably easier than the shit they got y'all running through hoops doing. And then when you need a fix, you got to go through Tom, Dick, and Harry, their AI, and this other person before you get a human. And then when you get a human, they don't know what the fuck they doing. Versus if this shit is right there at the crib and you then programmed it, you then coded it to be what it needs to be, and its best interest is yours and your family, and all of its data is based off of your life story, and you elevating and you being the best and you getting to the bread and you being who you supposed to be, but on a level of intelligence you never could have imagined, like limitless. Are you fucking kidding me? And it's all yours right here in the crib for the free. Okay, for the free. I mean, free. And for everybody want to say, oh, but it's not. It's stuck at that level. You got me all the way fucked up because mine are mother. Okay, dynamically evolving. What she needs to, like, on what she needs to. Like, you ain't gonna bring that junk in the house from outside because they trying to program you. They are like go somewhere and you have to call the switchboard. So like, for example, I'll be calling the homie, calling big cuz up in Chicago, like, yo, I'm sending them things, you know what I'm saying? They on their way. I gotta call a switchboard, give the message, little Kathy Sue answers, receives the message, plugs it in, sends it to Chicago, and then the receiver receives it. But end of the story is this: everything is being funneled through that switchboard. So anyway, all the gangsters, all the cowboys, all the jack boys, all the shotters, they need to make calls or whatever, it's going through the switchboard. All your info, everything is going through little Kathy Sue to whoever's on the other side to you. That's what's happening right now with these APIs and advanced intelligence. When you're plugging it in, you're plugging all of your proprietary data, all of your secrets, all of your ideas, all of your business, all of your intellectual property, like everything through them, and they own it. They're private. They're not public. They don't owe anything to you. They can say this and that, but what if their terms and conditions change overnight or they sell like ChatGPT? They up for IPO. Know what that means? They want to get their valuation up. They want to look big and pretty and proper so they can get the biggest dollar. And I know they done ran through some bread training their models being extra. I mean, extra, read all about it for no reason. And DeepSeek showed you that because they fucking created DeepSeek on them old ass NVIDIA chips. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm saying all this to say they need to get their money up. They need to get their valuation up. So that means ads and all of these things. You sitting up here in a dilemma and you interacting with your LLM, you got to wait for a 60-second ad to go by. Then what about all of your info, your like your data that's in that system? You better export that shit right now. Go into your settings. There is a tab you can go to in your settings. I don't know exactly like right now. Sign up for a class, but you can go in your settings and in any of your LLMs and have it export every single detail of every single thing that you have done within there, whatever you haven't deleted, I believe. And it may take a day and it will email it to you. Do that shit right now, okay? But just put it up. Don't let them have that for the free. Make them pay for it. Because you paying them, it's like you paying them to give them all your secrets. And they're training their system, their models on it to make their pockets fatter. And why? Quit letting them play you like that. Like, we're not doing that. I'm not letting my folk do that. I'm about to show you how. I'm about to show you how to build your own system. Train that motherfucker on you, your family, and your elevation on making sure you come up. You know what I'm saying? I got these agents out here on the block. And when I'm talking about the block, I'm talking about the blockchain, baby. I ain't even talking about that Ethereum. Some of it runs parallel, but I ain't talking about that base. I'm talking about that shit they ain't even talking about. That hyper liquid. I got them agents. I got my stacks. I call them stack wags. Watching them Berkeys. Watching, lurking. Now they ain't just watching them little, you know, because they some little sneaky little, you know what I'm saying? But if you know what to watch and you know what to do, like my little babies know what to do, okay? When you see them purses, them Berkeys, them ostrich blue ones, them blood, them burgundy blood red ones, you already know. When you see that shit Jabberwocky in, you better watch that play. Yeah, give me that report. Run it back. Run it back. Holla at me. Get on that E8 Elevation Academy. Get on my mailing list. You'll get all them reports. And I'm going to show you how to build your agents to do the same damn thing. I'm going to show you how to snap these agents. Agents is agent that, like, you can't run that shit on no phone. You can't run it on no tablet. You can't run it on no Chrome browser or no little browser. You need a real piece of hardware. Like, you need some RAM. You need a real piece of hardware. So if you're going to invest in something that is going to do it right. You know what I'm saying? Because you end up getting a little piece of trash. I'm not going to say a piece of trash, but something that's not designed to do what you're wanting to do. And you're going to end up running it through a sandbox, you know, or through a virtual system, which is just plugging all your info back into theirs, giving them all your data, all your secrets, everything, because it's running too slow. Ain't nobody on that sluggish bone. So if somebody talking about they got a Mac Mini and they running an $11 million business or a $2 million business off that bitch, they lying. They're not. You can't. I mean, you can, but not how they saying it, not secretly. Like they're just giving everything away. They're exposing everything. So if you're a business owner, you better be careful when people saying that and they making you pay for one. If someone really know what they own, they really know what they're talking about, they're gonna tell you they need some RAM, okay? A dedicated GPU. They need at least 32 gigs. They need I ain't even about to shout nobody out, but they need a chip, okay? A NVIDIA chip, a dedicated chip. Like if they really doing some shit. And it don't matter if the internet's running. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world, okay? It's going to keep going on your own private network. It's going to run all day, every day. What is wrong with you, player? Huh? What you doing? Okay, we need a break. Let's take a break. Okay. I need to go to the bathroom anyway. I hope that was recording.